to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. For I die, they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless, cause I only cover the money bags.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Cleveland. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you can ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown. And your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 30, past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Man open, here is Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones, 77 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. From the 50, it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown! David Bell. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. New York now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And Rodgers is going to go down. In the end zone, it's a safety.
I think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far.
He's got him in. complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. To throw is Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 33. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. From the 17, Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb from 17 yards out. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So a fourth-quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And now Watson throws another interception. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Cooper. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. Again, he'll drop to throw. Slant route complete to Bell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Watson looks to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. From the gun, here's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The drive starts with a completion left side, finding space at the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was written.
And a loose football. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And this is going to be Packer football.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.